Now we'll go to the next sum from T.S. Garewal book. The next topic is interest on loan by partner to the firm. Okay, now over here we come to know that the loan is being provided by the partner for the firm. So in this case, the nature of the loan from the firm's perspective is that this is a liability for the firm. Okay, the firm has borrowed the money from the partner, so the firm is liable to pay 6% rate of interest on loan to the partner per annum to the partner in case there is no partnership deed. If there is a partnership deed, then the interest on loan will be provided to the partner at the mentioned rate. Okay, now let's read the sum. X and Y are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:3. There are two partners, X and Y. They are sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:3 with capitals of 2 lakhs and 3 lakhs respectively. On 1st October, okay, the date is very important. The month, the date is very important to note down here. On 1st October, X and Y gave loan of rupees 80,000 and 40,000 respectively to the firm. So the partners have given a loan for the firm. It is mandatory for the firm to give interest on loan to the partners now. Show the distribution of profit and loss for the year ended 31st March 2024. Okay, we'll ignore the year. In each of the following alternative cases. Case 1. If the profits before interest for the year amounted to 21,000. Case 2. If the profits before interest for the year amounted to 3,000. Case 3. If the profit before interest for the year amounted to 5,000. And case 4. If the loss before interest for the year amounted to 1,400. Okay, what do you mean by this profit before interest? It means that it's not the net profit. Okay, it is just the profit. From this profit we will reduce the interest on loan, and then we arrive at the net profit, and this net profit will be considered in our P&L appropriation account. Okay, the amount which is derived here. So we'll see the first one, case 1. If the profits before interest for the year amounted to 21,000. But before going to case 1, let's first find out what is going to be our interest on loan that the firm has to give has to give to the partners per annum. Okay, so we'll first prepare our working notes. We can prepare our working notes here. Just make a column for working notes. We have two partners, X and Y. Okay, we'll take both of them, X and Y. X has given a loan of rupees 80,000 to the firm, and Y has given a loan of rupees 40,000 to the firm. Now this is the loan. Okay, now the interest on loan, the formula would be for X, it would be 80,000. Okay, for X interest on loan would be rupees 80,000 into 6%, right? 6 by 100 into number of months is from October to March, so there are 6 months. 6 by 12, which would amount to 100. 0 gets cut over here. This will become 1, and this will become 2, and this becomes 400. So X interest on loan would be rupees 2,400. And now for Y, interest on loan would be just the half of 80,000. Okay, anyhow we'll calculate it, but in the exam, since this is 80,000 and this is 40,000, we can just take the half of half of this loan amount, 2,400. Okay, you can save time by it. 6 by 100 into 6 by 12, which would be rupees 1,200. Okay, now we got the interest on loan of both the partners. So now we'll go ahead with case 1. The case 1 is Net profit before interest is how much? Rupees 21,000. Okay, what is going to be the combined interest on loan of both the partners? It's 2,000. This 2,400 plus 1,200 would give us 3,600. So interest on loan is 2,400 plus 1,200. That would be rupees 3,600. Okay, so this would be less. Whenever we have less sign, whenever we have to subtract, we'll put the amounts in the bracket. Okay, so now the available profits would be 17,400. Okay, this is the available profit. 17,400 is the available profit. Now this profit is going to be divided between the two partners, X and Y. So now we'll first prepare X share of capital, X profit, and then we'll go for Y's profit. X profit would be, how much will he get? 17,400 into, okay, now the profits are shared between the partners in the ratio of 2:3, right? So X share is 2. So we'll write 2 divided by 2 plus 3, 5, divided by the total share of both the partners. Okay, the share of one partner divided by the total. So X would be 3480 into 2, 6960, and Y's profit would be 17,400 into 3 by 5, 3480, that would be rupees 10,440. Okay, this is case number 1. You can highlight, you can put it either in boxes or highlight the answer. Now we'll go to case 2. In case 2, what it says is, if the profits before interest for the year amounted to 3,000, so a net profit, or you can say the profit before interest is equal to rupees 3,000 less interest on loan is rupees 3,600. So how much do we get? We have a loss. We've incurred a loss of rupees 300 here. 600 here. Available. So this is called the available loss. Okay, now this loss has to be borne between the two partners in the ratio of 2:3. Okay, so now let's divide this. X share of loss would be 600 into 2 divided by 5. That would be rupees 240, and Y's share of loss would be again 600 into 3 by 5 is rupees 360. Okay, now we'll go to case C3. We'll do it in the next slide. Case 3. It says that if the profit before interest for the year amounted to rupees 5,000. Okay, case 3 is the profits before interest amounted to rupees 5,000. So we'll write profit before interest is equal to rupees 5,000 less interest on loan is rupees 3,600. Okay, so here we have the available profit with us is rupees 1,400. Now this rupees 1,400 will be divided between the two partners X and Y in the ratio of 2:3. So X share of profit would be 1,400 into 2/5, and Y's share of profit is 1,400 into 3/5. That would be 280 rupees 2,560, and here it's rupees, sorry, not two, rupees 560 and rupees 840. Okay, now we'll go to case 4. Case 4 is if the loss before interest for the year amounted to 1,400. Now over here we don't have a profit, we have a loss. So let's write loss before interest is equal to rupees 1,400. Since it's a loss, we are writing it in brackets, less interest on loan. This would again be a negative figure, right? 3,600. So minus into minus becomes plus. Okay, so we have a total loss of rupees 5,000. When we have loss on both the sides, we have to add both the losses. It becomes, we have to add both the losses. So available loss is rupees 5,000. Now this rupees 5,000 you can mentally calculate and divide it between the two partners X and Y, because it's easy, right? The denominator is 5, so it's easy to divide. X loss is equal to 5,000 into 2/5, and Y's loss is equal to 5,000 into 3/5 is equal to rupees 2,000. We'll put it in bracket because it's a loss, rupees 3,000 in bracket. This is the loss of X and Y. With this, the sum gets completed.